to see if you need more information. Sometimes, of course, we also know that other people just need to get rid of some steam, because that's actually the time quality we live in. We still have Pluto in Capricorn, so there's a lot of frustration and a lot coming to the surface. So yes, we all know what we're living. So, you know, take good care of yourself, look well after yourself, and see if with some stepping back some time the air clears. And also, of course, getting clarity in your mind, you know what to do. Okay, so let's see what we can do on a physical level to process these energies. Sorry about the building noise. I just always think at some point they need to have this finished. Anyway, the little toes in line with your little muscle line, little fingers in line with your shoulders, nose, sternum, navel, pubic bone line. Sit bones together, and then you think like a big fountain energy through your head, continuously moving. You relax your knees and elbows, ribs together, navel towards your spine. And we start with the reaffirmation of the upper arms. No worries, I keep reminding you. You don't have to remember everything. Okay, so just lengthening, yes, long, and the arms are hanging loosely by your sides. Now you just turn them to the front, little fingers towards your thumbs, everything is long. And you just think of lengthening. If you feel like you're not working enough, try to intensify a little bit more, what I call fountain, yes, this feeling. So your fingers are long, and you just think the little fingers towards your thumbs, and you notice lengthening how it's working here. Okay, so just relaxing, making sure you're not tensing anything. We've got the shoulder blades parallel, so the arms are a little bit further forward, so that also your abs, your straight abs, work. Because if your arms are a little too far back, they don't. So make sure your abs do not rest. And release. Okay, always three-dimensionally. That's important. No, three-dimensional, I have to say. Okay, so the other way around, palms facing the back, palm, thumbs towards your little fingers, I wanted to say. Lengthening everything, and just make sure, yeah, that you're standing firmly on your big toe, little toe, and heel. That's a triangle, and a triangle is the most stable form in nature. And relax. So this is where I'm very helpful. And of course, sit bones, navel, that's another triangle. Okay, now thumbs towards your little fingers. The other triangle is your shoulders and your sternum. Lengthening. And releasing. Okay, just let it flow. And if you feel you want to do a little bit more, but make sure, yes, it's all happening underneath your delta. This is the delta muscle, so you think of this. If you are thinking long through your upper body, the arms are loose enough to be able to do that. So now, with that same muscle coordination, we're off to the end of the mat. Just keep lengthening everything, and here we go. Relax, feel the weight of your head, very important. And of course, you can bend your legs anytime and put something underneath your hands, like books or yoga blocks, or you put a chair here, no problem. And you can be here and trying to stretch your back, meaning think lengthening from your sit bones to your head, which is what we'll be doing now. Now you've got your hips parallel to the floor, and release. I just watch my contraction here. It's actually officially getting out every day that I am at a practitioner, but it likes to come back. So, yeah, now officially on off. Okay, so now I'm going to repeat this, but I will lengthen one arm, which is a circular movement, and that's all about the lengthening of the spine and then the turning of the spine. So it's fluid, up, and lengthening, navel towards the spine. Okay, and lengthening. Look at the middle finger, the arm is just floating up, and it's not important that it goes that far, it goes as you can do it. Okay, lengthening, 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 and lengthening, and navel towards your spine. Everything's long, and lengthening here. Just keep lengthening, and lengthening back, and releasing. Everything is relaxed. Just let the blood flow back. And yes, we're now doing stability exercise. In these very fiery times, I think we can really use that. So it's the exact same start as we did before, and then we lengthen the legs, and it's all about the lower back and your hips. So don't worry about flexibility, because that's not the purpose. That's a byproduct if you wish, but not necessarily. So you can start here, yeah, wherever. Important again, sit hips parallel to your mat, and the heel of the supporting leg needs to be on the floor. So bend in the upper leg, the other one if you like, heel, sit bone, and lengthen. Just keep lengthening. And release, let the blood flow back. Yes, okay, so other leg. You do it for as long as you notice that your visualization of the length and the lines makes a difference. Like it creates some space, some more freedom, stretch, but no pulling, pushing, anything. Yeah, so it can take longer on one side than on the other, no problem. So now we're lengthening the leg a little bit more, or thinking that it may show up as no difference, but that's not important. It's just about the thought. Yeah, so you can think of the lengthening, and then just up. That's what I'm doing. I'm now doing it dynamically to see if I can free up a little bit more. I don't know if you hear this like clack clack. That's what it is, and I have to make sure that I don't overdo it, obviously, to not get any more. Okay, other side. Yeah, but resting would not be a solution. Yeah, you need to always move. Lengthening. Anyway, I tried it all. I've been meditating a lot, been doing all my mental, emotional work, so let's see. Going a little slower. Aha. Noticing where it does not want to be in line anymore, trying to go somewhere else. Ah. Wow. Okay, we now just tune in with the body, I was told. Let's see how the body is. Just give it a little massage. Maybe you want to stretch out. Feel, is there any tension? Anything feeling weird? Or pain somewhere? Yes, you know I'm always massaging my thumbs. Here, joints here, lengthening. Okay, maybe you want to give anything a shake. I'm just thinking. when this is released. Yes, I'm sure there is a full moon close, so letting go is, yes, definitely good. So keep shaking, Chinese medicine. Or, my favorite, it also really helps me to process energies. Head down, everything's long, and keep lengthening. Yes, okay. So let's see what they want. Okay, they tell me to start with some acts to get centered. Right. Obviously, if you have an argument, this is what you need to get centered in yourself to find out what's really the case here. Perfect advice, isn't it? Let me know. Little toes in line with your hips on that line. And then I've got my hands behind the head, lengthening from my sit bones to my head, lengthening, trying to not exaggerate, because I've noticed a little pull of the muscle here in this part. So I'm trying to keep it a little bit more relaxed. And of course, you can always push with your head against your hands. Now lengthening and lowering. This is the abs. Lengthening. This is the abs technique I wanted to say. Lengthening up, so it's like the biggest possible circle, and lowering biggest possible circle. Oh, hopefully they have a breakfast break and we're lucky. Okay, so one more time, sit bones to your head, lengthening, coming up. And now you just bend your legs 90 degrees, and from here, energy through your heels, so this is why it's a slight flex, and think of the navel towards your spine, energy going there. And of course, the main energy is going through your upper body, out of your head. And release. Good. Breathing in. Coming up as before. And same position. Now what we do is the heels stay where they are, and we just move the feet. So it's like this and this. And wherever your toes are pointing, this is when you notice your diagonal abs. You really notice them. And relax. Okay. Right. So one more time, same position. Sit bones to your head, coming up. Of course, if you need to, you do a little bit of a break in between, yes? Especially when you're a newbie, don't exaggerate. Less is more in this kind of exercise. So from here, you think of one line and down. Make sure to not go too fast. Really feel it. And of course, if your navel comes out, that's it, yes, take a break. Because these abs exercises are, I know, intense. Okay, sit bones to your head, lengthening, so it's all about being very accurate, and doing one accurate is so much more efficient than doing I don't know how many not accurately. Okay, so from here, what you also can do is you can obviously go with both. Lengthening. I do not find it necessarily more difficult. And lengthening. And release. Okay. Yeah, just always relax a little bit. Trying to find out what they want next. Okay, just relax. That was short anyway. Short and intense. Okay, so let's see what's next. Push-ups, front push-ups. Same advice, if you're new, just do the starting position, maybe do one, take a break, and like that. And for everybody else, it's all about, first of all, knees towards your head. That's for the ladies. I do the gentleman version afterwards. Lengthening, it's all about relaxing your elbows, and And then you think from the sit bones to your head coming up. Yes? So it's very much about the strength that you have in your upper body, not in your arms. Not interested in your arms, not interested in you going low. Interested in maintaining the line and really building the core strength to get the stability as a result. Now, stability is a result of muscle coordination combined with the strength. Okay, so relax your back and just relax. Okay, so please, ladies, go on like one brave when you're new, yes? While I'm doing the gentleman's version, which is also allowed to line from your heels to your little fingers, and you just relax. Relax. Just relax. It's only relaxing and then thinking of the core strength, really keep it moving. Meaning the fountain. Yeah, I always like to have the blood flowing back. Okay, so if anybody of the gentleman is getting bored, here's a little capriccio for you. Yes? Okay, so from here, do the same thing and you send a little energy through one of your heels so you can really. It's absolutely the same. It's just a little bit of energy, not through your head, meaning through the upper body, but through one of the heels. So you maintain energy, goes this way, that way, result, a balance. Good. Okay, so what's next? The mermaid. Right. Okay. They are very fluent today. Interesting. I hope it goes on like this. So we've got the little fingers in line with your elbows, hips, and heels in line. Got my legs bent. Now you cross over the upper leg, and what we do from here is to think sit bones head and getting up like this or this and relaxing. Okay, breathing in. On the out breath, coming up, lengthening and releasing. I do one more. I always like to do 3, but obviously you decide for yourself. Sit bones head, whatever feels right for you. Okay, so that's not so difficult, but not necessarily more challenging. Elbows relaxing, fingers look into that direction because obviously we would not want that for our shoulder joints. So I've got my legs in that same position, and it's the same thing. You can either go up, bend, get up, bend, or with the legs long. It's not energy here, it's energy here out of your head. And I'm sure you notice the difference. So try not to hang in here, be really up there. Okay, so from here, lengthening up, send the energy through, feel if there is anything that could be lengthened. Make sure you've got your arms in front to not arch your back. Anything else? Yeah, it's not holding, yes, it's really about the length, lengthening, and then also always sink your butt forward because it likes to be back. Okay, so I need to do a little balancing, little capriccio here, lengthening, because I always like to see, okay, how is my muscle coordination? Yes, see that. This can happen when you're sliding, lengthening. And here. Okay. Yeah, I also cluck. Right. Other side. I hope this sound is history at some point. Okay, so the little fingers in line with the elbows, hips, and heels crossing over. And breathing in. And lengthening, or lengthening here. And releasing. Breathing in, up, lengthening, lower, lengthening and releasing. Okay, so now from here, same thing, breathing in and lengthening either here or here. Just have to move a little bit here. Yeah, see that? So make sure you always lengthen and you bend your leg and you keep lengthening. And also correct the position if you notice. Now it's a different thing. I'm sure you can see it. And I'm not talking about the, what is it? Well, I don't know how to say it at the moment, but you notice when the energy is flowing correctly and when I'm hanging in there. So just for fun, let's see. Lengthening, find it a little bit sliding, but should not be saying anything because we do not want to manifest it, do we? Yeah, and this comes really in. I hope it comes out a little bit more at some point. That's because of the contraction thing. It's like my hips do not want to open as much more anymore at the moment. So let's see if in the future I can correct that. Okay, relaxing. But maybe I'm just too spoiled all my life and I have to accept changes. Okay, so they say now that we do rolling up, down and over in the center line. So it's again about the center. And they wanted to show us how strong we are, so now we all about getting centered. And by the way, if your body does anything like mine does now and it feels good. So from here, I will first of all show you a newbees version, yes, and then something like a more stretchy version, whatever it is, you know, and then you choose, not only between those two. I'm sure you will be creative enough to imagine that there are lots more possibilities and you can do that. Okay, so if you like, you put your hands behind your head, you've got your legs bent, and then you lengthen as we did before with the abs, yes? And now you keep one hand here if you like, or both grab in your thighs, elbows closed, and now just feet towards the mat and lengthen as much as you can. The most important thing is to keep lengthening here. Yeah, lengthening while you're coming up. Now you've got your legs as bent as you need. Trying to, from the sit bones to your head, have a straight line, and your head just goes down to relax. Coming up again, this is always like the straight reset point, and then from your pubic bone to your navel, that's the lengthening, elbows closed, relaxed. You go down wherever you can, however you can, bending in, lengthening the entire back. Lengthening the legs, you can be here, sit bones, heels, one line, yeah, no problem. That's the same thing than this one, okay? So if you can, you go over. If not, you lengthen and lengthen. So any inconvenience, worries, stress in this part, don't do it. Any doubts? No. But if you can, go over, lengthen, yes, whatever, however you can, and then lengthening when coming back, meaning lengthening the back, also the arms, the neck. Your head may come up. Allow it to come up. It will just let it organically come up. Think of lengthening the entire back of the body continuously, and then of course it starts again. Lengthen here, up. I do a little quicker so you can just have here, have the continuity of what you're doing here or not. Yes, otherwise you just stay here. It's just 2 seconds and we'll be back with you. And yes, okay, so a little rest is always fine because you can like recalibrate yourself and go in. Okay, little more stretched. I like to start here, then later on I normally keep my arms next to the body. I've got my elbows relaxed. So, little fingers in line with the shoulders, breathing in, lengthening, coming up, Breathing in, sit bones to your head, lengthening, lowering. Now from here I lengthen my feet, little foot massage, lengthening and really making sure that the center line is the center line. Lengthening. Now from here, moving forwards, there, and up, and coming back, lengthening, and then bending in, always trying to keep everything as long as I possibly can, and coming back here, and lengthening, and doing everything again. Yeah, at the very end, we can do a little stretch here and lengthening. So it's again the same principle as we always had. If you have part of a circle, the following movement is even bigger. So we went up with the arm and down with the bigger movement. Same thing, up with the leg and down with the leg. Okay, so choose your version or variation, yes, and then here we go, 3 times. After the 3rd time we do the little end with the legs 4 times, or you get a little rest if you're new, yes, please, then get a little rest. And lengthen, or do whatever your body needs. Lengthen, sit bones towards your head, lengthening, coming up, and slowly slide out. Of course you can do all this relaxing here, making sure you don't use your shoulders in your own time. And I wanted to say lengthening, lower, and up. Yes, lengthening, and up, and lowering, breathing in. Oh, it's so calm. I love that. And I hope for all of us that we can enjoy this tranquility for longer, at least until the end of this class. Okay, lengthening. And lengthening. Make sure you're not here, elbows bend, yeah, so you can really lengthen the back and also the front. Actually, I'm also trying to always lengthen the front. Okay. And lengthening. If you stay here, now's your time. We're back. Lengthen. Sit bones towards your head. Keep it fluid, continuous. Lengthening. And lengthening. And up. And slowly one more time back. And in. And up. And backwards. And now lengthening from here. And do the lowering. And lengthening. And lengthening even more. We've got 2 more to go. And lengthening or rest, right? Do whatever you need. And lengthening. Make sure that you've got your hips parallel. And of course, you don't have to go as high, making sure that there's no stress on your head, neck, upper, back, and now lengthen. Allow your head to come up. Just think long, no pushing, straining. Yes, just think long, everything's cool. And relax. And relax your back. And they're just showing you one exercise that may look even more challenging, but there is always a way for everyone, right? And it's important to know that the effect of these exercises comes with the feeling and the correctness of what you do. It does not come with being whatever flexible, acrobatic looking, no. Yeah, so it's all about how you feel, okay? So, if you're starting, the version would be like, you know, you may have your legs here, here, whatever you can do, arms next to your body, and then you just lengthen and lengthen. That all comes, of course, from your center, sit bones, navel. You open your legs equally and you close them, and you always think of lengthening, and of course lengthening your entire body. Yeah. If you can do a candle, then you do this in the candle position. So here we go. I always like to do 4, but don't exaggerate. When you knew, right? The leg that comes towards you is easy. The one that needs to go back is the challenge. And coming back. The one that goes to the back. So lengthen, then don't just hold it, keep lengthening. Yes, and go slowly. And come back. And one more time, lengthening, 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 and coming up. And again, lengthening, just lengthening, 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 and coming back, and over, wow, and release. Right, and they say we did so well. So, great, just do whatever you need to finish the class. As you know me, this is my favorite. Elbows closed in case you follow me. And of course, I would like to say a big thank you for being here and for participating in today's class. Please subscribe to the channel so we can just spread the love all around this world. And also I've got weekly energy updates from the guides, obviously, on Heike on YouTube, and you've got your daily dose by them on Instagram at Heike Dance. So please hang around, subscribe, and make sure that we get more healthy, happy people creating a new, loving world. Lots and lots of love, and I see you for the next workout.